and welcome to Tech Tips by Norfield. I'm Carl Lewis, Senior Service Technician here at Norfield. In this video, we're going to be adjusting the jamb risers on an older Rev Series Magnum. The Rev Series Magnums are DJ 2000 and below. So if your serial number is less than 2000, then you have a Magnum of this series, and these procedures are correct for you. Before we can adjust and level the jamb risers on the Magnum, we must first level the rollers and the main bar. If you haven't already done that, I recommend that you see the video previous to this for adjusting the rollers of the main bar, and then come back to this video. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to adjust the angles of the handles. So we take the handle at the left end of the machine, set it so that it's pointing straight up, and then we come and check the handle at the other end of the machine. See that it is not quite straight up. So I'm going to adjust it to make it vertical like the one at the other end. To adjust the handle so that it's vertical with the one at the infeed end, we'll loosen the two bolts on the clamp assembly. Then the handle can be adjusted relative to the rod. We can set that so that it's vertical like the other one. So we'll start by setting the first jamb riser, the one furthest to the left, so that it is at the same height as the door. Then we can move our square down to the next jamb riser and check to see if it is at the same height as the door. And so on down the machine. When adjusting the jamb risers individually, the first jamb riser is fastened to the handle and can only be adjusted while using the handle. So it is not necessary to adjust it relative to the rod. That's why we started at the first jamb riser to set the height of the set. Then we're going to move to the second one, and if that does not match the first one, we will adjust the second one to match the height of the first one, and then the third one and the fourth one, and so on down the machine. When adjusting the height of the jamb riser, we're going to move the wedge back and forth on the rod to adjust the height of the jamb riser. As you can see, the lower bar is at an angle. So if we loosen the two lock nuts, lock bolts, if we slide that to our right, the riser is going to get higher. If we slide it to our left, the riser is going to get lower. Because of the angle of the rod, the height of the jamb riser will change approximately 1/3 of the adjustment that you slide the block. If the block needs to go up 1/16, you would move this block 3/16. So you make the appropriate adjustment, lock the bolts back down again, and then put your jamb in with the door and recheck the height. Once this one is adjusted correctly, then we can move down the line and continue adjusting all of the jamb risers.